Hello, good morning, and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. We have two Kentucky rye whiskeys. This is Winchester. I should be showing the other one first, really. Yeah. Scratch that. This is Old Overholt, introduced in 1810. It's the older brand. It's America's oldest rye whiskey brand, one of the oldest distilleries. Old Overholt, Pennsylvania is showing the keystone for the Keystone State. But it's no longer made in Pennsylvania. It's produced in Kentucky. It got purchased by the Beam Company, Beam Suntory. So they own it. Now, somebody put a video on YouTube. I don't know if it's still there, but it was showing these young people snooping around on the old Overholt Distillery property, if you want to call the ruins of it. All the equipment's still there. It's just like they dropped everything and left it. Very dangerous looking thing to do. But it was an interesting video, at least. Anyway, since 1810, true story. This is the black cap. This is the black cap version. I bought this at Walmart. It was $15.99. Oh, I didn't buy it at Walmart, and I was going back to get it, and they didn't have it. So my friend David found this at Total Wine and More. Or no, he found it at Elio's Wine Warehouse. They had a couple of bottles left. It was $17.99. So I could have gotten it $2 cheaper, but Walmart didn't have any more. They replaced it with the red cap, the newer version that came out about 2020. Okay, but anyway, this is the aged 3 years. It's aged 3 years. It's 80 proof. There's a website listing, but it's a dead link. It won't take you anywhere. Registered United States Patent Office is a drawing of Mr. Overholt, the founder, Abram Overholt. The new one is 86 proof. The new one's aged 3 years, but it's 86 proof, higher ABV, and it's non-chill filtered, where this doesn't indicate that. All right. Winchester Kentucky rye whiskey, not Kentucky straight rye, just rye. That means it's not aged long enough. It's only aged 1 year in new charred oak barrels. 1 year? Yeah, 1 year. But it's pretty good, actually. You think it would be just a disaster, but it's not. Rubber cork, neoprene, wood cap. Bought this at Total Wine and More. It was $19.99. Checked the website earlier this week. It said not available within 200 miles of your local Total Wine and More. So it's sold out, and I don't know if they're going to restock it or if it's just going to be discontinued. I really don't know. But I bought it for $19.99. Like I said, I paid $17.99 for Old Overholt, but I missed the boat. I could have gotten it for $2 cheaper, $15.99 at Walmart. But I played around. Well, I didn't know they were going to replace it. You know, like, how did I know that? I didn't know. Because I went over there one day, and they had red caps and black caps. And I was like, why do they got two different caps? I said, oh, well, they just probably updated the look. You know, a slightly different label. So I just bought the red one because I knew those were newer. And then I was doing something on the internet or researching, and I realized it's a different recipe. And I was like, oh, wow. Let me run back to Walmart tomorrow and get the other one so I have both. It was gone, you know. I was so frustrated, aggravated, irritated, and discombobulated. But thank you, David, for finding that one for me, because that was my last chance. Now, do they have black caps lingering around anywhere? Most likely they do. I just haven't seen them. And Old Overhaul isn't exactly a super prominent brand in Louisiana. Some stores sell it, like Walmart here. Most don't. Dornax does, and they also have the bottled and bond 100 proof, the red labeled the bottle and bond. It's like about $20. Old Overholt bottles and bond. Never had it. Bonded is a little strong for me. 100 proof. Now that might sound laughable to you. Say that's not strong. I know, but I'm more of an 80 proof guy. All right. I can get early times bottled and bond as well. And some other products that are bottled and bond, but they don't have them listed on the website. It's like they don't exist, but they exist. Like Myers is rum. You say, well, that's not rare. I know, but the white rum is. I know where to find it. Myers is white rum. I know where to find Myers is single barrel rum. That's a new product, single barrel. And there's different ones. You say, Wolf, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. Wolf, wait a minute. So see, but let's do these right now. Let's worry about these. When I checked Total Wine, they had the Winchester now listed at $24.99. Went up $5. Thanks to the JD inflation, I guess. Yeah, this smells like standard rye whiskey. Like just any rye. You know what I mean? Like it could be any rye whiskey. Just from aroma, you see. The appearance, they're both dark gold, so appearance didn't matter. Maybe this is a little spicier. Is the 90 proof versus 80 proof going to matter? It probably will make a difference. Probably will make a difference. Let's go with the taste. Cheers. Yeah. Stereotypical flavor, meaning the mint. It's not really mint, but it's something about rye that has like a minty flavor, like a peppermint. You know, it's not peppermint, but there's no, I don't know what else to compare it to. So, yeah, I like the minty flavor, and that's why rye is my favorite type of whiskey. People ask me, what's your favorite type of whiskey? I always come back quickly. Rye. Second favorite, Islay Scotch. Islay single malt Scotch, I think. But I like so many different types. It's not that profound. But I mean, those are the two that come to mind most readily. Like say Ardbeg 10, yeah. Old Overholt non-chill filtered 86 proof rye, yeah. All right. Not as minty, but tastes stronger. Not as minty, but tastes stronger. That must be the Winchester. It is 90 proof. And the Old Overholt Black Cap's only 80 proof. Oh, so which one tastes better? See, that Old Overhaul has a nice, smooth, mellow flavor, and it's 80 proof. It comes across so smooth and creamy. Boy, don't let anybody tell you that it's no good. They'll say, oh, that's a cheap rye whiskey from Beam Suntory. $16. Don't waste your time, but don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. If you find the black cap, get it. Find the red cap, get it. That's the only one they got on the shelves these days, I do believe. But oh boy, that is a winner. Now, is it the same recipe since 1810? You know as well as I do, it's not. Because back in the old days, if you look at old ads, most of these regular whiskeys used to be 86 proof. 86.6 seemed to be the normal number. I don't know why 86.6, 43.3% alcohol. I don't understand what that thing was going on with that, but it was common. But they started watering them down. Jack Daniels, regular old Jack Daniels used to be 90 proof. Then it, in the 80s, 1980s, it just very quietly got dropped to 86. Then about 15 years ago, 2002 or 3, I think it was about less than 15 years ago, it got dropped to 80. No one in the know seemed to notice. Well, people in the know did. Most people that drink Jack Daniels aren't in the know, in the sense that they're not doing research on it and all that. They're just buying it, drinking it. And it didn't affect the sales because it's still a strong seller. So how did they drop it from 90 to 80? Oh, well, simple. They added water to it. That's how you bring the proof down. You add water. So if you say they watered it down, that's literally what they did. They literally watered it down. Well, these both taste really nice, so I can't honestly say, oh yeah, this one here is so much better than the other one. That really isn't the case. They're both interesting. However, I think I'm going to give an edge, not much of an edge, just slight edge to the old Overholt. Yeah, nice flavor. And anyway, if the prices are holding steady, which these days they're not, but if they are, yeah, I mean, I could get it a good deal cheaper, theoretically. So I would buy it. I mean, overall, old Overholt, you say, well, that's the cheapest rye on the market. Yeah, and just think about how much of a great deal it is. Might be cheap, sure tastes good. You won't hear me knocking it. No, 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 no. Now, is it 100% rye? You know as well as I do it's not. It's probably the minimal amount, which is 51%. It's probably minimum. Other 49% is probably just filler, like corn. Oh, of course, the corn has to be aged at least 2 years along with the rye. It's not a blended. It's a Kentucky straight rye whiskey. See, it's not a blended whiskey with just so. Yeah. So yeah. I like it. So I think this is the old Overholt, and I think it's the winner. And I got it right. Ha ha. Ha ha. Well, I better not brag too much because I got the last one wrong. I did, didn't I? Oh no, that was Seagram's 83. I did a special edition Thursday night. Boy, I couldn't get over that. I got it wrong, but I was going up against Kessler. That has kind of a twangy little weird taste too, so I was irritated. They're about the same price. Star, the famous Louisiana liquor store, Star, had a tasting yesterday for Seagram's 83. Free tasting. 4 o'clock in the afternoon till 7 p.m. But they probably redoing it today. Because on the weekend they'll be doing tastings, especially Saturday. They'll have representatives from various liquor companies, and they'll have all kind of things. Botanical gin varieties, botanical vodka varieties. Like I say, the Seagram's 83, which they're really pushing right now because it's new for Louisiana. The American 83, not the Canadian. I've never seen that in Louisiana. So it's fun to go over there, and they got all the little stations set up, maybe 3 or 4 tables, and they say, Dorgnax does that too on Saturday. Try this, try that, try this wine or whatnot. Some other stores do it too, but not too many of them. Mostly it's just Dorgnax and Star, but they do have other ones that do it. Now I'm not gonna say they don't, but seem like door next to stars on the reg. You know what I mean? Regular. Every Saturday. Hurricane or not. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Bar Robinson says, good morning, Jay. Cooking scrapple and eggs in a fresh can of Maxwell House. It's hot and black. Enjoy your weekend. Well, I never had scrapple, but I know I'd like to try it. It's probably, I've heard it's similar to hogshead cheese. You have a good weekend too, Bart. All right, so the winner this morning, the winner is the legend, the legendary Old Overholt. But Winchester did fine. You know, it's no knock against Winchester. Got no website listing, got no information on it. It's just on the shelf. But there's a lot of products like that. They're on the shelf, and that's about all you're going to ever find out about them. But I like it. I like it. Bart Runson says, and hope you're feeling better, of course. Yeah, I feel fine, really. Been feeling fine for a week. Just got that leftover cough. But when you get the flu and that stuff gets in that disease, whatever gets in your lungs, oh, it could take a while for it to come all the way out, you know, like weeks. And then I got some friends of mine are panickers, you know, they panic. That's their default position dealing with any topic. Panic, you know. Oh, you better go to the doctor. It's going to be bad. You got to take medicine and all. And I'm saying, no, I don't. It's just going to go away. You know, I mean, that's why they can make a lot of money, because people like you, I'm talking about the person, because every time you get a sniffle, you're running straight to the doctor. For any old little thing, you know, and they say, look at him, here he comes. Or look at her, here she comes. And you got to take all this medicine, and then you know, I mean, do what you want, but I'm not going to. What's the last comic book you've bought? Says the Howling Madness. Well, whatever it was in 2021, in October 2020, September, October 2021, some Batman or Superman comic book. I just let the subscription run out. Finally, they stopped coming in. Wasn't worth having the subscription anyway. DC was all screwed up. When they had the demic, you might get the books, you might not. And then they were acting like, well, there's problems in the world. Yeah, but I didn't get to half the books. And their attitude was like, oh, well, we got your money, you know. So I said, oh, no, that wasn't the real reason. It was because of all their bad content, you know. All right, anyway, so I'm finished. They weren't worth giving a penny a year to. Knowing you, I'm rather sure you would like some scrapple. Yes, I probably would. I'm sure I would. All right, well, y'all take care. So the winner is Old Overholt. And tomorrow we're going to have Old Overholt again, but it's not the same video. It's going to be Winchester versus the current red cap Old Overholt. 86 proof, non-chill filter. So that'll be very interesting. And it'll probably win. So y'all take care now.